Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy Sunday night to you. I guess it's now Monday morning. This is the King of Bybit, and thank you for tuning in. My channel is about teaching technical analysis while bringing you the latest crypto and DApp updates. Today's gonna be an easy stream. We're just gonna do a tutorial over the derivatives exchange Bybit. If you have any special DApp or coin requests, drop a comment below, and I'll add it to the coin analysis list on the next stream. And here soon we're going to be starting live streams. I stream twice a day, 7 days a week, with emergency broadcasts during times of high volatility. If you enjoy my content, leave a like, hit that bell, and please subscribe. Let's get started. Alright, so as you see, this is the exchange Bybit. You got your charts here, you got your order book. This is where you'll place your limit, your market, and your conditional orders. Scroll down a little bit, you can see your contract details. Um, it's been a Sunday and we still did about $407 million or 107 million contracts. And each contract, as you see, it's worth $1 here. So, you know, it's not like this exchange is lacking liquidity. You have your recent market activity. This is where when you post an order or, whether it be a market or a limit order, this is where it'll show for you. This is your asset overview. As I've been transparent from the beginning, this is a streamer's account that I've transferred. Well, it was roughly $700 or $750. Sorry about that. And we're gonna start doing trades together, and we're gonna build this number. We're gonna track our progress and our results. So, Bybit currently offers 4 different crypto assets. It has Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, and XRP. As you can see, Bitcoin has up to 100x leverage. I believe Ethereum is 100 as well. And then we got EOS. EOS offers 25x leverage. And we got XRP. So, if you haven't already, I highly recommend going to the Bybit Telegram and following them. They have a very helpful community, so even if there's not an official Bybit person there, there's a lot of people in the community there that are more than willing to help you out. So I highly recommend following them. Back onto the exchange, this is where you'll set your limit orders. You can click here. So if we wanted to put a limit order, down here at 11,488, see, clicks here. Let's say we wanted to do 2,000 contracts here. So it'll show your order value, your available margin, and since I'm doing 2,000, you can see with 10x leverage, I'm only using 1.76 BTC, even though I currently hold 0.64. And let's say we wanted to go long here. So press the buy/long. And this is your order details. You have your take profit where you can set, while you're submitting your order, your stop loss. It'll show your order price that you plan on filling it. It'll show you your margin you're using, your available margin, position leverage, the mark price, and it'll also show you your estimated liquidation price. This is one of my favorite parts about this because you get a better idea of, how much room you have before you should start panicking. So, there goes that. Now, if we were to push confirm, the order would submit. And let's say you did a market order and you instantly filled. Your order would come down here, and basically all the details that were in that box are going to show up here. So you'll have your contract, the quantity. So it'd be how many contracts, negative if you're shorting, and then, positive, it'll be in the green if you bought. You'll have your liquidation price, your margin leverage. So your unrealized, well, it says P&L percentage, but the way I look at it is it's your gains and your losses. Unrealized gains and losses are when you have a market or you have an order and you haven't taken profit or cut losses yet. So this will turn either red if you're in the negative or green if you're in the positive. Now, on the daily realized, this option right here, this is what you've closed. This is money that you've taken off the table or lost. So same here. If it's red, that'll show how much money you lost. If it's green, it'll show you how in the positive. But this is not open orders. This is what this is what you've made on it. You've taken the gains, you've taken the profit, it's in your pocket now. This is where you can set your trailing stops and your close buy. So I'm gonna zoom this out here. All right, so it doesn't change. So when you put your order in here, instead of going up here, so let's say if you shorted, you could put your contract amount, buy it here. Same with here, if you wanted to sell it, if you have a long order and you wanted to sell that position, instead of going here, there's going to be an option here when you have your order. And I'll explain this more in depth when we do a live trade, but it'll say have a market close. And when you click that button, it'll be in yellow. That same box that we showed, right here, the same thing will come up. And this is where you would close your order market wise. Same as your limit order. There'll be a yellow limit button right here. You'll click limit. Same thing as up here. You know what I mean? So it's pretty self-explanatory. These derivatives exchange are kind of universal on their, how they're built. So, but I really do enjoy Bybit. Their fees are not, they're not that bad. I love the UI of their exchange. There's no downtime. They just did an update here, within the last month or so, and it's really cut down on the lag time. So there's no kind of like what Coinbase had on the last run we had a few weeks ago where the exchange just shut off and, everybody was wondering what was happening. No, that's not going to happen here. So, there's no downtime. And they have a great support team, and that's another thing I wanted to touch on. So you'll see this chat button here. Usually if you have a question, it will be answered in 30 minutes. So you're not going to be dealing with like the Kraken type support where you submit a ticket and they might get back to you in 6 to 12 plus hours and just takes forever. They have a very responsive supportive team. And like I said, at the beginning of this stream, if you have any issues whatsoever, just go onto the Telegram. There will be support members there, and even if let's say they're asleep or they're busy, people do have lives. There's going to be people there, kind of like me. I don't work for Bybit, but I know the exchange well enough. I can answer most questions. There's a ton of people there that will do the same for you. So, this really is a good exchange. And if you're a BitMEX user, I highly recommend just, even if you don't want to put all your BitMEX funds on here to try it out, I recommend at least sending some funds here. Now, I will say, because I did not know this whenever I first, when I moved here, from BitMEX to Bybit, is you send Bitcoin, you can only trade Bitcoin. You send ETH, EOS, XRP, you can only trade that same asset. You can't swap it. But I've been told by the support team and the developers there that by the end of this month, we're going to be able to swap currencies, and I believe they're starting out with ETH. So if you have Bitcoin, you can swap to ETH. If you have ETH, you can swap to Bitcoin. It's supposed to be released by the end of this month. And another update that I heard is so TradingView. TradingView is going to be adding the Bybit charts here. And they are also going to be the first derivatives exchange that will be linked to your Bybit account if you choose. And you will be able to buy and submit orders, buy, sell, submit, you know what I mean, through the TradingView exchange. And they will be the only derivatives exchange as of yet to come out. And this is all supposed to come out by the end of the month. So, I think whenever they add currency swap for Bybit, I think that's really going to add a lot of, it's going to be a good thing for them. So, but these things are really self-explanatory. You can go over here to your assets. Let's get this to load. This will show you a printout. It's basically the same thing you saw in that box. It'll show you your Bitcoin. Right here, it'll show what the USD value is, your unrealized, gains, your realized gains, your position margin, if I had any open positions. And this is where you will push, if you wanted to deposit or withdraw funds. Now, I will say this. When you deposit funds, I believe BitMEX only does one withdrawal a day. BitMEX does 3 of them, and they're very quick. So they initiate withdrawals 3 times a day, and that's 8, 16, and 24 UTC. Generally, on my Bitcoin transactions, when I've withdrawn, they have to, so the cutoff is 30 minutes beforehand. So if you're wanting to send funds at 8 UTC, that order must be submitted by 7:30. Same with 1600, 1530, 2400, 2350, 2330. So, but they do it 3 times a day. And so let's say I wanted the funds gone by 8 o'clock. I wanted them sent to a wallet, etc. Usually it is sent to the wallet and starting to build confirmations. It takes them about 10 minutes to initiate it. All your funds are stored on a cold wallet, so you don't have to worry so much about being hacked. Um, it's just a really safe exchange. I've had nothing but good things to say about Bybit, and I highly recommend that you give them a try. I'll have a referral link on the bottom, but don't, I'm not shilling this to you. I know I am the king of Bybit, and it is a newer exchange. It's been out since the beginning of 2019. It's about a 6, 7 month old exchange. So now I will say this: if you are a U.S. resident, you have to have a VPN upon registering. After registering, they don't really your VPN doesn't really, or I'm not sorry, not your VPN, but your IP address doesn't matter so much. So when you go to register, have that VPN going, have it to one of the accepted countries. After that, you honestly don't even need the VPN. It works perfect. You can use your US IP address. I'm not sure if that is the official rules, but that's how it's been. I've used this for months. So, key things to remember here. When you're registering, have your VPN going. They have, we talked about their currency exchanges that they have, the currencies that they offer, how the order books, the market. I think we've pretty much summed up this exchange. So I think we're going to end it there. We're going to get up early in the morning. Not only am I doing my 2 streams, but I think we're going to do some live trading tomorrow morning. So trading desk going to be open, volatility is going to be back, and I'm ready to make some money. So, like I said, I think we're going to end it there. And if you enjoyed today's content, please please help support my channel to grow our community by leaving a like, click that bell, and hit the subscribe button. I stream twice a day, 7 days a week, with emergency broadcasts during high volatility. You can follow me at JohnSnell23 on Twitter, or join our newly created Telegram channel to get constant updates and to be a part of the community at King of Bybit. It is new and growing. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to making money with you guys and helping you educate. I'm really excited for what we got going here. Thank you guys.